Warning: before attempting to watch my video, there will be spoilers throughout the making of this film. These are the following fandoms that will be spoiled: Harry Potter, Harley Quinn, American Horror Story, and Bates Motel. I recommend to do not watch this unless you watch those fandoms. I promise I'm helping for your own emotional health and my well-being if y'all try to come after me. Thanks for taking your time to read this, and I hope you enjoy my video.
Hey YouTube, Hailey McCullough here, your Fandom Columnist of Geeks and Freaks. I'm in my room right now, currently in my room, and I'll be making this video for the dangers of domestic violence. And I'll be using examples of random fandoms I pulled out from, TV shows or movies. And first of all, I want to talk about Harry Potter. Example 1, Harry Potter. First example, Harry Potter. In the beginning, Harry lived with his loving and caring parents and began a new happy life with them, which they are known as Lily and James Potter, until one tragic and unfaithful night. Lord Voldemort broke into their home in Godric's Hollow and killed both of his parents. Heartbreak. Crap, you weren't supposed to see that. Anyway, Professor Dumbledore, McGonagall, and Hagrid grabbed Harry underneath their wing and had no choice than give him way to his closest relative at 4 Private Drive. Unfortunately. His Uncle Vernon and Petunia and Cousin Dudley, known as the Dursleys, or I like to call them the worst family of Muggles ever. Throughout his life living with them, he was always treated as if he was the scum of the earth or a piece of trash that I would serve as a slave, never gets appreciated, pushed around, and non-existent into their lives. Poor Harry having even the bunk underneath the stairs. Sometimes I'm pretty sure they got a little handsy too, but on domestic violence can go physical, emotional, and mental either way. Luckily, on Harry's birthday, Hagrid came in and takes him away to Hogwarts to become a great wizard. Second example, our clown princess of crime with a mind full of craziness, Miss Harley Quinn. Actually, before she became Miss Harley Quinn, the Queen of Gotham City, she was Dr. Harleen Frances Quindle at Arkham Asylum. Harley Quinn started off as a wide-eyed young psychiatrist that was tasked with doling out therapy to the Joker. As her therapy sessions with the Joker wore on, she soon found herself falling in love with the deranged clown prince of crime as he manipulated her in ways that only he could. After becoming completely obsessed with her beloved Mr. J, Harley Quinn soon found herself as his accomplice and sidekick, doing anything for the man that she loved. During her schemes with Mr. J, she would sometimes do something that he doesn't approve and hits her out of rage, but nothing would knock her senses that her own pudding is being abusive. Third example, American Horror Story Season 3, The Coven. In this season, it's all about the witches and who is going to be supreme leader, but I'm not going to talk about them in this video. I'm going to mention a specific character. This character is none other than Kyle Spencer, a frat college boy that fell in love with one of the witches, Zoe, and died tragically in an accident, but in reality, one of the girl witches managed to flip their frat bus out of revenge because she was gang raped by his friends. Eventually, the two girls restored Kyle back to life with different and better men parts. Of course, he wasn't himself when they did that. He was like a zombie in Frankenstein state, but less gory and more pale and scarred. Zoe returns zombie Kyle to his home, thinking she's doing him a favor, but this home is actually the most dangerous place he could be. The reunion turned weird and then deeply disturbing when Kyle's mom gets in bed with him and starts touching him. Zombie Kyle is full of raw emotion and reaction, and by the end of the episode, he plunges her to death with a trophy. That was the best part of that episode. Last example, but not least, Bates Motel, a show based on the 1950s movie called Psycho, where a motel owner named Norman is messed up in the head, kills people that sleep at the stranded motel, but dresses up as his dead mother, whom he thinks she is still alive. In the very first season, it shows us the story of Norman and his mother living somewhere else before buying the motel. They lived at a house in the suburbs with not only them, but his father and her husband. His dad, Sam, isn't your fun-loving and ordinary father that any son would have. Sam is an alcoholic, ruthless man, and he abuses and disrespects the crap out of Norma. Unfortunately, Norman can't do anything about it because his mother told him not to. On an afternoon, Norman went ahead to take a shower while Norman and his father is in the garage. Unluckily for the father, he caught Norman at a bad time. Norman performed his first blackout episode and killed his father. Norman saw what her own son has caused and decided to make it look like an accident. He doesn't get in trouble. Norman didn't know that he killed his father and believed what his mom just said about his death. Honestly, that is the smartest decision he ever did for someone who doesn't remember what he just did and being deluded in the head. Hey everybody, Okay. Domestic violence is a serious situation, and we should spread the world with more love than hate. Why must we act aggressively? What progress do we result from this action? There is no purpose. There is no reaction to be the way they are. It only causes pain and destruction for the victim who knows they'll be later on in life, either afraid or be the person influenced by the person that. I love sometimes in fandom and movies, like, it's not always about being happy and jolly. There's also bad times. It's like a roller coaster, and sometimes it'll knock you down, but yeah, it'll teach you a lesson. And it shows, sometimes it shows real life lessons and stuff and situations. No matter what, we always run into problems and troubles in our lives. We either have a choice to run from them or learn and face them. I hope this video helped anyone today, and just remember, if you know a friend or family member is in danger with their lives, there is no reason not to call for help or be there for them at the most. This is Hailey McCullough, your Fandom Columnist for Geeks and Freaks, and this is me saying goodbye, YouTube.